It's like this story is getting worse and worse by the day. Andy Byron is now suing Coldplay. He's actually suing Chris Martin, the lead singer.
What, mate, just take the L. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's that going to do?
He's saying it's Coldplay's fault for putting the camera on him, and he didn't know.
He's not the one who put you in bed with that other woman.
Yeah. Andy Byron is saying he didn't know. He shouldn't have put the camera on him and embarrassed him. So he's actually suing him for defamation of character.
You know what he's trying to do, man?
What?
He's trying to cover up for those divorce and lawyer fees, solicitor fees he's going to be paying out.
This is according to Page 6. Ex-Astronomer CEO Andy Byron could sue Coldplay for kiss cam scandal. So ex-Astronomer CEO Andy Byron could sue Coldplay due to the massive fallout from his kiss cam fiasco.
It sucks. Are you joking?
It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's stupid.
It would appear the future of his marriage doesn't look as exciting.
Coldplay couple.
It starts off as really funny, right? Chris Martin, calls him out on the jumbotron. I've never seen anything that viral.
You the only person that like Coldplay? You didn't think somebody else in the stands might be a member of your company, Astronomer?
How dare you catch me cheating without my consent?
Saying, quote, I want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. You're in a public place, man.
It sucks. Are you joking?
It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's stupid.
Here's the thing, the kiss cam is only supposed to be for the enjoyment of the people at the game. They never show that on TV. What people do in the privacy of their own sports arena should be their own business.
The lawyer explains that in order for Byron to prove that the Sky Full of Stars singer's remarks were defamatory, he would have to prove that there wasn't an affair, which doesn't appear to be the case since neither he nor Christian have publicly debunked that claim, and it's been revealed they have spouses. Girl. The MSD lawyer's partner says Byron would also have to prove in court that Martin knew or should have known that the disgraced CEO was not cheating, but made the statements anyway with malice.
Yeah, getting some bad advice. Maybe his HR person can help him.
I feel like this isn't a good way, and if you're gonna get caught cheating, it shouldn't be like this.
Well, maybe he should have thought of that before he was cheating.
The CEO of a billion-dollar business is in damage control after his affair with a colleague was exposed. Reports the internet has gone into overdrive, staggered by the pair's shameless and shameful behaviour.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. Oh, look at these two. All right, yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Either they're having an affair or they're just very sharp.
Parodies and memes are flying.
Come on, you're okay?
Oh, look at these two.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what?
What are we gonna do? My wife is here.
You said she's in row P. She won't even see us.
Don't cheat on your wife. That makes you a scumbag. Let's just start there. Full stop.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
But apparently, this couple will not be fans of Coldplay for long.
They're both married, not for long.
So Coldplay hasn't made a single in years, and now they just made two last night.
Welcome back to Tea Time with Tina. Okay, so tech CEO Andy Byron just tried to sue Coldplay's Chris Martin over a kiss cam joke. While the rest of the world was vibing to fix you, Andy was out here trying to fix his reputation and failing miserably. One hug, one camera, one HR mistress named Kristen Cabot, and the internet detonated. This isn't just workplace drama. This is a full-blown corporate demolition with Coldplay's lead singer caught in the crossfire. And guess what? He's not sweating it, because the only person who turned this into a scandal was Andy himself, with a little help from his partner in HR hypocrisy.
Okay, so there's a photo of them, right? This is their little tech company. This is Andy Byron. And right down here
is the chief people officer.
So Coldplay's on stage. The vibe is pure serotonin. But then, like a cursed rom-com plot twist, the jumbotron cuts to two people in the crowd locked in an embrace that had illicit affair written all over it. Enter Andy Byron, the millionaire CEO of Astronomer, cuddling up with none other than his company's head of HR, Kristen Cabot, who looked like she just realized cameras existed. And right on cue, the stadium erupts as Chris Martin, the man with the voice of an angel and the sarcasm of a saint, delivers the line that sets off this whole fiasco. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Instant classic. The crowd roared. The internet lost its mind. And Andy Byron? He tried to hide, along with his dignity. Suddenly, the hug on the jumbotron wasn't a moment. It was a documentary waiting to happen. Here's where it gets disgusting. Andy Byron wasn't just some random tech bro. He was the face of a billion-dollar company built on ethics, transparency, and integrity. You know, all the things he flushed down the toilet with that hug. And Kristen? She was the head of HR. You literally cannot write this stuff.
Who blew the whistle? The two executives caught on that now infamous Coldplay kiss cam were first identified on a TikTok account of someone who apparently works at the company. Oh my God, that looks like Astronomer CEO Andy Byron and Astronomer Chief People Officer Kristen Cabot.
These two were in charge of setting the rules and broke all of them like teenagers sneaking out of Sunday school. The company suspended Andy, but not before the memes started flying. Zero tolerance for misconduct, huh? What about zero self-awareness?
Over the weekend, 50-year-old Andy Byron resigned as CEO of Astronomer. A company statement said, "Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability. Recently, that standard was not met."
Now here's where the clown show turns into a full circus. Instead of shutting up and counting his losses, Andy reportedly started threatening legal action against Chris Martin. Not the HR policies, not the social media trolls. No. He went after Mr. Yellow himself. Claimed he didn't know the concert could be recorded. Claimed Chris humiliated him.
It's like this story's getting worse and worse by the day. Andy Byron is now suing Coldplay. He's actually suing Chris Martin, the lead singer.
What, mate, just take the L. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's that going to do?
He's saying it's Coldplay's fault for putting the camera on him, and he didn't know.
He's not the one who put you in bed with that other woman.
Yeah. Andy Byron is saying he didn't know. He shouldn't have put the camera on him and embarrassed him. So he's actually suing him for defamation of character.
You know what he's trying to do, man?
What?
He's trying to cover up for those divorce and lawyer fees.
Yeah.
Solicitor fees he's going to be paying.
Sir, your humiliation came from being a married CEO grinding on your HR director at a public concert. That's not slander. That's you being dumb in HD.
If you're gonna have an affair, why would you bring her to a concert in public where everybody can see you? What if you even ran into someone you knew? Who cares about the jumbotron? What if you ran into someone you knew? Huh?
Chris Martin, meanwhile, was probably backstage petting a rescue puppy and drinking kombucha, blissfully unaware that a fragile tech bro was building a lawsuit out of thin air and crushed ego. Let's be honest, Chris Martin is too wholesome for this world. The guy donates to ocean cleanup charities, sings for peace, and looks like he apologizes to ants when he steps on them. So when Andy started throwing legal threats like confetti at a pity party, Chris's team didn't even blink. Why? Because Fenway Park has giant signs that literally say you may be filmed.
We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now.
It's standard. It's legal. It's printed in font so big, even Kristen's red wine goggles could see it. Chris Martin made one quip in good fun, and Andy decided to file a grievance like a middle schooler tattling after dodgeball. Pathetic. While Chris went back to saving baby seals and playing sold-out shows, Astronomer was having a full-on identity crisis. Employees were whispering in Slack. Executives were holding emergency meetings labeled urgent. Andy's wife? She deleted his last name from Facebook, like it was a contaminated brand.
Eagle-eyed observers online noted his wife has already changed her Facebook profile, removing her married name.
His wife has now deactivated her account,
The wife later dropped her married name on her Facebook account.
HR, run by Kristen, was now investigating itself. The irony is so thick you could slice it with Kristen's deleted LinkedIn profile. And that's right, she vanished from LinkedIn faster than Andy's credibility.
Kristen Cabot, Chief People Officer. Although the weird thing is that if you click on their LinkedIns and poof, they're gone. Deleted their LinkedIns. Too bad, you know? They'll be a scumbag.
Now let's talk about Kristen for a second. The woman who was literally responsible for preventing scandals became the scandal.
HR is such trash, by the way. Like the entire business of HR, like every single HR department is just an absolute nightmare of people who are constantly being used to attack the best people in a company and then do stuff like this, right? On the side.
Sources said she was considering resigning. What gave it away? The internet flood of evidence, the complete erosion of respect from employees, or the fact that she showed up to the concert with Andy like it was their wedding anniversary? This wasn't some accidental hug caught in the moment. This was a date, and the jumbotron just exposed it like a UV light in a shady motel room. After days of publicly posturing like he was going to sue the nicest man in music, Andy vanished. No tweets, no PR spin, nothing. Why? Because his legal team reportedly told him flat out, you don't have a case, and if you push this, you'll be a meme for the rest of your life. So Andy folded, like a napkin, like a dollar store lawn chair, like Kristen's LinkedIn profile. He turned inward, hoping to quietly repair the damage, but the internet had other plans, because then the photo dropped. Yep, the cherry on top of this mess. A different angle surfaced of Andy and Kristen together at the concert long before the kiss cam ever caught them. Game over.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
That wasn't a coincidence. That was a plot twist with receipts. Fans who once thought this was just a misinterpreted hug now realized they were watching the climax of a corporate affair that had been bubbling under the surface for months. Suddenly, this wasn't just drama. It was a cautionary tale with stock implications.
So I'm in HR, and I'll tell you exactly what's happened in the last 12 hours with the CEO of Astronomer and the head of People, that they're having an affair and it's been found out. First off, she's already been scrubbed off the company website. But this is part of probably a very big investigation that is happening right now. They're dedicating a ton of resources to, but also concurrently, while this is happening, because of all this media attention and social media attention that's been transpired, they need a response. Like, they have a PR crisis team just figuring out, all right, what do we say? What do we do? And, you know, obviously, there's going to be heads that are probably going to roll right now. They're going to find out who knew, what was said. Were they doing this during company time?
In the end, Andy Byron didn't lose his job because of Chris Martin's joke. He lost it because he confused a Coldplay concert for Tinder and brought his workplace affair into the public eye, then had the audacity to act like the victim. Kristen Cabot didn't get ambushed by a camera. She got exposed by karma. And Chris Martin? He walked out of the scandal with his reputation intact, his tour rolling on, and the internet loving him even more. So the next time you think of risking your billion-dollar reputation for a hug in the cheap seats, remember, Coldplay might be playing, but the cameras are always watching.
But if you want to be a retarded scumbag, then you can go cheat on your wife at a concert where you're liable to be put on a massive camera in front of everyone, tens of thousands of people here in Boston, watching this.
All right, now it's your turn. After everything we just unpacked, Andy Byron's meltdown, Kristen Cabot's disappearing act, and Chris Martin accidentally nuking a billion-dollar CEO's reputation with a single joke, we want to know what you think. Do you believe Andy's over-the-top legal threats were real, or just a desperate attempt to shift blame? Was Kristen really blindsided, or was she the co-pilot of this PR train wreck the entire time? And let's talk about Chris Martin for a second. Was he just doing what he always does at shows, or do you think he low-key knew something and called it out with a wink? Comment below and tell us, did Andy destroy his own career, or was this a targeted takedown? Was the Coldplay kiss cam moment a coincidence, or karma finally catching up? Is Kristen Cabot playing innocent or just cleaning up behind the scenes? Should CEOs be held accountable for public behavior, even at a concert? And most importantly, would you ever bring your side piece to a stadium full of 65,000 people and HD cameras? The internet's already exploding with theories, receipts, and side-by-side comparisons. So let's hear yours. Was this the biggest HR scandal of the year, or just the dumbest move in tech CEO history? We're diving deep into this story and more in our next videos, so make sure you smash that like button if you're as stunned as we are. Subscribe if you live for corporate chaos and celebrity fallout, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next bombshell. And trust us, there's more coming. Chris Martin might have dropped the mic, but we're just getting started. So go ahead, drop your wildest theory, funniest meme idea, or most savage take in the comments. We'll be reading, laughing, and maybe even featuring some in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed my content, feel free to check out some of my other videos on the top of the screen. Until next time, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay informed. Only on Tea Time with Tina.